voting and understanding how government works, that can feel overwhelming. Well, one local lawmaker is hoping to change that. State Representative Hamilton Grant is co-hosting a community town hall called Civics in Context. It's designed to break down the process and help people better understand their role in it. And so, of course, we have the man himself, Representative Grant, joining us now to talk more about this.
Yes.
I think this is something that is so vital for our community. And so for folks who may not understand the need for it, tell us the inspiration behind this town hall meeting.
Yeah, so one, thank you for having me. The inspiration is, as I've served for going on my second year now, one of the things that I understand and listen from constituents and voters is they want to do something. There is an urge to get involved, but nobody knows where to start. And so we have to educate our voters, we have to educate the community on just the basics of how government works. Too oftentimes I get phone calls about things that I cannot do, right? So somebody will call me about a school board issue or a county council issue, and while I can't necessarily fix it directly, I'm more than happy to direct them in the right place. But understanding who does what, even down to who represents you on every level of government, is something that we're looking to do. And so we want to bring everything back to the basics to help the everyday citizen get their voice back.
I love this so much, especially when we see on social media, you have folks who may be unhappy or happy with the way that things are going. And a lot of times, either the praise or the blame is pointed in the wrong direction simply because there is a lack of understanding of who does what, where, how. So at this event, tell us about what we can expect to see.
We're going back to Civics 101.
Yes, sir.
So back to the basics, the three branches of government, who does what, how your local lawmakers and representatives can better serve you in their capacity, how you can advocate for the things that you want. Oftentimes, people reach out to me when something is on the news because they see a bill. By that time, it's too late, and the citizens don't understand there is a voice and a place for you in the process. People don't understand you can come give public testimony at the State House. And so how is it that we are effectively making transparency more convenient is something that we're interested in, and we want to make sure that every voice is heard. You cannot advocate for what you don't understand. And so if you understand and if you know better, then we'll do better. And if we do better, we'll pick better.
You cannot advocate for what you don't
That's right.
understand. Go ahead and get that collection plate right now. That is so good. But it really is so crucial. And I think this also impacts voter turnout for local elections. All the time, I've covered enough local elections and seen such low voter turnout to know that people don't understand how important local elections are. The things that are impacting them that they're upset about, that is not necessarily going to be decided in a presidential race.
Can I give you a real in-time example?
Yes.
Just last night, there was a special election in the Low Country. Over 21,000 registered voters. That election was decided by less than 22 votes.
Wow.
Less than 22 votes. And so every vote does matter. And just in addition to voting, because voting is important, but that's the minimum. We've got to hold our elected officials accountable. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this and pick the date is the night before our session starts.
Yes.
And so if we have people understanding what our role is, what our capacity is, giving them resources to how they can hold us accountable, they'll be more in tune to what happens in this state. 2026, this year, is going to be a major pivotal year in the state of South Carolina. And if we are not locked in, we will miss the ship.
Absolutely. And I think also, too, it's so important to talk about the fact that let's say there is something going on and you do want to advocate for yourself or you do want to hold a lawmaker accountable. It's important that people know you can hold lawmakers accountable. You can do more than write an angry post on social media or a praise report on social media. You can congratulate them, or you can say, hey, I expect more of you as a representative of me and my community. So what does, for people who are at home are like, okay, we hold them accountable, but what does that mean? What does that look like?
So it's several ways. A lot of people don't understand or don't know that we have an app that you can follow. So I encourage everyone to download the SC Legislature app on iPhone and Android. You can follow legislators, you can follow bills, you can follow committees. And when you do that, every time we go into session, every time there's a committee meeting, you get a notification and a link to our live stream. So saying that you did not know is unacceptable. we have to know. We have to know what is going on, what are the things that are being discussed, and how we are moving our state forward. I say all the time, if your lawmaker is not accessible, you need to replace them, because we are serving you and we are sitting in the seats that you put us in, because those seats do not belong to us. And so I cannot be accountable to people and not love people, and not be responsible for the people and accessible to the people. And so we have to change as lawmakers, as leaders, whatever space it is, to understand the plights of the people, to understand their struggles, to understand what it is that they go through, and understand that putting us in a position is a privilege to serve. And they may not be able to afford, literally, to understand all the amendments that are happening, the day-to-day idiosyncrasies that are happening with bills, but it's our responsibility to tell it to them. And so if we have more people engaged, more people that understand the basic foundation and fundamental of government and civics, then we can all do better.
Absolutely. Again, knowledge is power. And this is a great testament to the fact of, once you understand the process and understand how things work, you really can make a change. Because I think a lot of times what I hear and what I see in the community is people are like, I feel like my lawmaker is doing whatever, and sometimes it works out well for me and sometimes it doesn't, but you have an active role in shaping what your community looks like, and that's why it's so important to understand this process. Now, we're speaking about the legislative session. It's coming up. I'm so excited that you're having this event right before it starts. What is just the atmosphere like right now at the State House amongst lawmakers?
The atmosphere is energetic. It's chaotic. People are, it's weird, right? So as a House member, we really have 9 months to be impactful and effective before we're running for re-election again. I'll be back on the ballot this year. State senators will be back on the ballot in 2 years. So everybody is focused on getting the work done for the people of South Carolina while making sure they have the best chance to come back and to continue to work. And so as session rolls around the corner in just a couple of days, we're making sure we've got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed to make sure that we're accountable to our people. And so I've got several bills that I'm working on, several bills that I've co-sponsored that hopefully speak to our House District 79, or as I like to call it, the home of the new and improved Hardscrabble Road. So we're doing what we can for the people.
Absolutely. All right. So for folks who want to attend this event, I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Give us the details about the civic conversation that's happening.
Sure. So Monday, January 12th, 6:30 to 8 at Brooklyn Baptist Church. That's the Northeast campus located on Summit Parkway. We'll be having a conversation. Brenton Brown from Commission of Minority Affairs will be leading our discussion and our presentation. We'll be taking some Q&As, giving resources to how people can stay in touch and how we can impact this region, this Midlands area, and the state for the better.
Absolutely. And one more time for the folks at home, drop that. I'm telling you, I want everybody to go to this. I want people to understand. Tell us that time.
Civics in context. We're making sure we're going back to the basics. No question is done. We're coming in making sure that you understand it all. So if there's a position or a spot in this town hall that you feel like may be elementary, that's on purpose. Because we don't want to take anything for granted for what people may or may not know.
Let me ask you this as well. Let's say somebody doesn't live in your district. Can they still?
Come on, absolutely.
So everybody is
we're not
welcome.
excluding anybody. This is not divisive. This is not partisan. We want people to know, because at the end of the day, you need the civil discourse. Civility has completely left politics. And so if we understand how we can better advocate, whether it's for or against something, and understand that it's policy and not personality, that makes us better too. So come on, come all. I don't care what you look like, what party you're affiliated with, who you voted for, even though I want you vote. I want the vote. I need the vote. Come on out. We want to make sure that we're educating people.
Absolutely. Don't care what team you root for when it comes to football. We just want you educating. Again, an informed community is an empowered community. All right, y'all, you heard it. I know it got some ears perking up like, I need to be a part of this, because I want to be more a part of how the community is shaped and impacted. You can definitely check this out. We're going to put this interview on our website, WLTX.com, so that way you can get all the details again. So go ahead and mark your calendars.